we can be a product of our environment. You know, what they normally do is study different groups in different places all over the world. You know, the Japanese at one time, you know, was some of the ones that lived the longest and was the healthiest. And in different groups in different places, once they become Americanized, they start to have the same problem, the same issues that we got right over here. Their long life gets shorter and the health gets just a little bit worse. And so that just kind of makes you wonder, what are we putting in our bodies, and what, you know, what's healthy? And so the only thing that I can actually go by is the Bible. So that's why I pick on y'all about pork and certain other kind of foods, because whatever the Bible says, that's what I'm going to kind of tell you what the Bible says. That's all I know. But we have somebody that has a little bit more knowledge about nutrition. And I want to hear what he has to say. And I was listening to him on PSM, am I saying right, PSM? And some of the stuff he said was kind of pioneering. And you know, you really got to think, when somebody really talks about good health, good nutrition, talks about those things that we need to be doing positive for ourselves, sometimes we don't have the greatest audience in the world. I noticed that on the website I got so many different things, and we got 38 clicks on here, we got 10 clicks here, 12. People say they liked it, right? But on that one page I talked about the stuff we don't need to eat, I ain't get one click. On the stuff we don't need to eat, I don't even have one click from my family.
Really?
My family ain't with me on that. And you know, it'd be cool if that one person that don't eat pork could actually go to the site and it's not really what goes into a person that defiles us, but what comes out. In other words, your action from what you're doing. And so, you know, I want to say, if the doctors say that pork is not good for you, if your body says that pork is not good, I'm sorry, I know I'm losing it. If your body says pork ain't good for you, and the Bible says pork ain't good for you, I mean, what else y'all need to know about pork? I mean, and that's what we need to really look at our diet. Not just our physical diet, not just our food, but the things we're actually taking in. And so there's certain things we really need to read more of. You know, it's a good thing to read books, but if you find yourself reading more books than you do the Bible, there may be something wrong with that. So the Bible is what is it? Somebody give me that acronym. Basic? That's right. Basic instructions before leaving Earth. So if you don't know your basic instructions before leaving Earth, whenever you leave Earth, you may not find the right place you're trying to make it to. You know, if you ain't got no GPS and you don't know no maps, no skills about how to read a map, you out there in the world, you lost. You don't know where you're going. And so it's the same thing. We can sometimes be lost in this world and not know where we're going. And one more thing I'm going to kind of add too. We forget about one thing too. Is gluttony. Overeating. You know, and I ain't just picking because I can't eat a whole lot of food like I used to. I'm getting on that because sometimes when we are in a certain kind of mood, we can sit down, like, I'm gonna talk about me. I ain't gonna pick on nobody. We could get a whole bag of potato chips and we could tear that whole bag up. Now y'all right here, I don't know how to eat it. Listen, I'm talking, we can tear down a whole, we open up them Oreos. And you know, at the beginning of the day, we'd be like, man, I only had like a few of them, but by the night, the Oreos is gone. And then you start talking about who ate the Oreos, and you know you right. And you want to feel better, so you want to blame somebody else for it. But anyway, I said all that to say that, you know, I was listening to the radio, and that's how I found out about the doctor. He had some things, some pioneering things, some different things that really got my attention, and I felt like it'd be something that would really bless the church. So if y'all could, please welcome Dr.
Some other things that really struck me tonight, what Felicia said. She said, you know, we know what to do, but still we don't do it sometimes. Mm-hmm. And that really struck me when you said that we know what to do. And to be honest with you, you really don't need me to tell you what to do. I mean, it's really basic as from a nutrition. I'm just talking about it from a nutritional standpoint. But, you know, apple good. See, that's a trick question, right? Apple good, Twinkie bad.
Right.
We all know that.
Yes.
We all know that, but why is it that we still have a tendency to go towards the Twinkie? Why does that happen? And because we all know the basic rules of nutrition. You don't really need me to tell you as far as that concept, because everybody knows it. We don't need another nutritional expert. There doesn't need to be another book. There doesn't need to be another video. There doesn't need to be another exercise guru, because it's already known. But putting action to those principles, that's really what I want to cover tonight. Really working on not as much here, but working on here as well. So what I'm going to go over tonight is just some basic, and I hope and pray this is what really it penetrates and connects with y'all, but really some basics about nutrition, but more importantly, why do we need to do that, and where true health truly comes from. And I'm going to start off with that by saying, what I do in my office. My main goal, I believe the reason the pastor called me, and the reason I do what I do, is to help this community reach their God-given health potential. The thing is that we are designed to be healthy. So we don't need another magic bullet or anything like that. We already have health and healing inside of us. So how neat is this? That God's design is perfect. It's 100%, it's perfect. But a lot of times we have fear and doubt with that, and we lose trust in that.